Hey, how's everyone doing today? I just wanted to take a few minutes to walk you all through the policies for submitting work late and for revising your work and submitting it again for a better grade. Both of which, by the way, are things that are allowed in this class and, in fact, things that you are encouraged to do. Well, you're not really encouraged to submit your work late, but you are encouraged to, turn it in, and late is better than not at all. So let's talk about late work first. I am, by the way, on the class website under important paperwork. Okay, so scroll down a little bit. Like you can see, I always accept work late, always, 100% of the time, as long as two important conditions are met. One, we have to still be in the same unit. So as long as we are working on unit one, I will take work from unit one. Once we are working on unit two, I will take late work from unit two. I will not take work from unit one anymore. So there's that. The other requirement is that you fill out and attach a late work form to your assignment. Oh, there is actually one exception to I always accept work late. As long as we are doing virtual learning, remote learning, whatever the attendance question is, and they will be posted on Google Classroom, clearly labeled attendance question. Those are only accepted the day that they're due because obviously they're tracking your attendance. Everything else, this applies. So let's talk about the late work form. Again, when you're on the website and you want to look at a document, you hit the little pop-out window and it will open up full screen. So you either attach it to the assignment in Google Classroom, or once we are back in school and doing work on paper, you literally take a copy and staple it. Once we are back in school doing work on paper, there will be stacks of these printed out in the room. No worries. So your name, class period, title of the assignment, date the assignment was due, the original one, the date you actually turn it in. And then these are the two questions where the honesty part comes in. Why is it late? Okay. Maybe it's late because you just completely spaced about it. Be honest. Maybe it's late because your mom ended up having to work a double shift and you had to babysit and couldn't get it done. Tell me why your work is late. And what are you going to try to be more successful getting your work on time in the future? Now, look, let's be honest. Sometimes life gets in the way and there's an emergency and there's nothing we can do. Sometimes we planned badly. Okay. What is your plan to get your work in on time in the future? Okay. Answer the questions honestly, attach this, turn it in, you are all good. Now, this copy you won't be able to type on, but look where it says you can click here. And what it's going to do is ask if you want a copy. You click make a copy, and it will open up a copy in your own Google Drive that is yours to type on and attach and do whatever you want with. Okay, so there's that. Now, let's say you do an assignment, you get your grade back, you're not happy. Okay, you want a better grade. Doesn't matter what your original grade was. Okay, you got an 85 and you're like, no, I want an A. Or maybe you got a 70 and you're like, I think I can get a B or a B on this. Okay. If you want to redo your work, again, this applies to literally any assignment but the attendance questions. Okay. You are allowed to. No questions asked as long as you meet two conditions. Notice a pattern here. Condition number one, you have to do the redo within 2 weeks of getting your original grade. Okay, so I return the assignment. Usually I return stuff pretty quickly, but I return the assignment. You then have 14 days to do whatever revisions you want and turn it in. And again, you honestly fill out and attach the redo form. Okay. I put comments on your work. Go back in, read them. So again, you can hit the little pop-out window. All right. So what do you need to do? Your name, class period, assignment title, original grade. Okay. Look, I'm the one who put the score there in the first place, so I already know what it was. Don't make up stories. All right. What did you struggle with? Be honest. What did you do specifically to improve your work? Okay. There will be comments on your work. They will probably give you suggestions for things to do to make your work better. And then what steps can you take in the future to help avoid having these same problems? Maybe you needed to read more carefully. Maybe you needed to proofread. Maybe you should have emailed me with that question that you had, but decided, nah, I'm just going to make something up and turn it in anyway. Okay. What can you do to avoid these problems in the future? Again, attach it to the Google Classroom post, or when we're back on paper, actually staple it. Okay. And again, click here to get your own copy. And it's going to prompt you to make a copy. You click make a copy, and you can get your own very own copy right saved in your Google Drive. Okay. Obviously, turning in your work on time is the best option, but if that isn't possible, turning it in late is better than not turning it in at all. And anytime you think you can do better or want to do better, redo your work. It is always allowed. I am always willing to help you, right? If you're not sure why you struggled with an assignment, the first step you should take is be like, hey, miss, can we sit and talk about the assignment? As with anything else, if you're stuck, if you have trouble, if you're having questions, email me or message me. And this video will be up available anytime if you're not sure what you need to do to submit work either